Here working on the finally got the valve cover off. Got the valve covers off, and they was pretty bad. So I'm gonna have them sandblasted and redone in the color that I want, and get some new gasket seals. And at this point, I'm really looking at these. Looking at those, and I'm thinking of just getting these rebuilt. Just because they look like they got, well, of course they're 50 years old, so it's pretty old. So I'm thinking of getting just the whole heads redone, just from scratch, just pulling the whole thing out and just having the whole engine rebuilt and the heads rebuilt. And this is my little tank right here for the radiator, and I'm definitely going to take that off and have it sandblasted and get all that rust and stuff off of it, and do a pressure test on it to see if it needs to be replaced. I did get, it's a little piece that go right up in here, which is right here. I did get that fixed, which is the for the windshield wipers, and now you can see that it actually moved. It was stuck, it wouldn't move at all. That's the little cable to it right there. I cleaned that off and got that going. So it's just one day at a time, working on it, and trying to get everything right. This little piece right here goes up under there and connects to this, and then that connects to another little piece right there. So I gotta, thank goodness I got that book right there. It tells you everything, where everything goes. So this is a pretty simple engine up under here, wires and stuff running everywhere, but it's for the most part, this is a very, very simple engine. It's no computers and all that old fancy stuff. This is a bracket right here that actually holds. It's basically like a radiator stabilizer, and you can see it rusted away right here. So I'm getting a new one, and this one motherfucker telling me he want $80 for it. I'm like, to the junkyard I go, motherfucker. I'm not finna pay you $80 for a piece of bent sheet metal. I can go to any fabrication shop and have them make the same shit for 20 bucks. So I'm probably gonna chrome plate this tank right here, this piece right here when I get it replaced, and I'm considering this whole top piece right here that holds the windshield wipers in chrome. My valve covers, I'm gonna chrome those, and that's probably about all I would chrome. Maybe the fan, maybe the fan blades right there. I'll take that off and get that done. But that's going to be covered up, so it'd be a waste of money. So probably not that. But definitely these stabilizer bars right here. It's one here and one over there. I'm gonna do that. But I got the engine tore apart. It's grit everywhere. And now I'm going to find a place that will rebuild it cheaper than what this dude named Tito just shot me a price at $2,300. I think that is ridiculous. And he'll never get that kind of money out of me. From there, what I'm going to do is put disc brakes on here. Right now, it's got the drum brakes, and I finally fixed my grill, and got the bumper back on. Did that. And you can see got some brand new shiny pieces up in there. So that's coming along. So the next thing I'm going to do is have all of the chrome taken off. But that's going to be after it's up and running good, and make sure this antenna right here is working real good, and do that. Because the body work will come after it's up and running real good. Another thing is my fuel lines over there. Let me show you. This is more of a documentation for me than somebody on Facebook. But these fuel lines right here, this one and that one right there, this one and that one, they are clogged up. And it could be clogged up from a metal standpoint, could be clogged up from a rubber standpoint. Because up under the car, they got it coming out of the tank, going into a piece of rubber, going back into a piece of metal, going all the way down the side of the car, going back into a piece of rubber. And the rubber could be old, clogged up. If it's the lines, we could run something through the lines to clear them out. And then I want to get a brand new send and receiving unit in the gas tank. And I'm going to get up under there in a few minutes and check the gas tank because I was told it may be bent. So I'm going to do that. You can see I got my radio bumping. Now here, chill out, Kendrick. Here I got my trunk to working flawlessly. Hood working flawlessly. I replaced all the lights on the outside, so the lights work now, and they dim like they supposed to. And now this is my wipers, and see how smooth that is now. Look at it. Watch this. Look at there. I couldn't do that at first. That thing was super stiff. So now that I got that working, I'm gonna go through, and even though all my fuses are working, I'm gonna put all brand new fuses in there. I'm gonna clean all the contacts, and of course the dash. I'm gonna have all that redone. This little piece right here is missing one of those little fader things that go on it. So gonna go down to the junkyard with the homegirl today and see what we can find down there. Go down there and take us a few parts here and there. But I would say a year from now, this car will be at about 60%, 60 to 70% about a year from now. And the reason is because I'm going to take my time and do it. I'm not in a hurry. I could easily go drop my car off at a shop right now and have them, do everything and then me pay them a gazillion dollars. I want to do it myself. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do the interior myself, even though I know how to sew. I don't have the right type of machine. So my boy Andrew going to do that. So what I've been doing is I took this door to open it up, and I noticed there's a lot of rust in there. So I already found another door, the shell, and then I'll put all the parts in there, and then I'm gonna get some new quarter panel ends on the back, take care of that rust. New carpet. I'm about to gut this carpet out. I'm going to take this front seat out. The back seat is already ready to go. So I'm going to take the back seat out and then take those doors loose and see what I'm working with as far as the doors go, if there's too much rust going on over there. Because if there's any rust on my doors, I'm definitely going to replace the doors. This is really not super bad because this line right here was automatically cut in there from the factory, but you can see the rust kind of like ate it down a little bit, especially where the screws go in. Like, look at all those metal chips right there in there. Look like a big bag of chips. So we're going to take care of all of that. What I didn't know, this window right here is motorized. This little window, and of course the regular window, everything is motorized. So I'm gonna have all of that stripped and redone. There's a guy that I got coming down who gets the windows to running up and down. This is the opener. You can see everything still works. And let's see if we can open up the back one. The suicide doors is just a killer. That's gangster. So I'm gonna take this door off next. And I mean, it's some good looking chrome. So I'm gonna take that off next. And then get all these chrome pieces cleaned up and done. So it's a process. It's a process, but I know that it's gonna be worth it in the end. When I'm gonna keep this one, but you can flip these for, you know, 40,000 and up. Buying one like I did right here for $1,000, putting about 20,000 into it, 15 to 20,000, which I'm not gonna have to put that much into it. I'm gonna put about 10 into it because I know everybody. You know, I got homeboys that own shops and all that type of stuff, and they just want to work on it because it's a cool car. So I'm gonna start taking a lot of photos in the inside on how stuff is and where it's at. So when it's time to put it back together, I don't forget like a dumbass. But the seats, I don't like this seat design right here with the 4 buttons. I'm gonna change that whole design up. I like that little middle pull down right there. I'm gonna do that. The only people gonna be sitting back here is probably the kids when we go on like Sunday rides. Maybe not, because I don't want baby seats fucking up my my leather. It's gonna be leather and suede, you know. So suede is a little more forgiving. My whole headliner is gonna be suede, and that back deck right there is gonna be leather. And I see that it's got speaker holes. You can probably see where the speakers go right there and right there. So I'm gonna have those slits cut in. And I'm not gonna put speakers anywhere other than where original speakers went. I don't believe in all that crazy shit. I am gonna have a system in here though. I'll probably put about 200 watts in here. One little sub back there, or maybe 2 8-inch subs back there. I'm not gonna go like big with it. This is not I'm not gonna go ghetto with this car. And the radio, I'm going to keep the original radio right there. Hopefully I can get that to work, and maybe it already worked. I don't know why radio wouldn't work other than fuses. Do that, get that to working, and then my next thing to get work, I want to make sure that the clock work over there too. I want the clock working. There's a little unit they got that goes into your antenna. It goes between your radio antenna input and the antenna wire output. Goes in between them. So instead of plugging the cable directly into your radio, you plug your cable into this thing, and then this thing goes into your radio, and it's like a little auxiliary jack to where you can tune to 88.1 or something like that. One of those stations that nothing is on. And then from there, what you do is you can hook up an iPod or something like that and play your music through that. And it sounds, super clean. So I'm going to do that. That way I can keep everything original. And the less expensive looking stuff you got in your car, like sound systems and all that type of stuff, the less chance of somebody wanting to break in your stuff. Even though people are going to try to get you anyway. So that's that. Look at that steering wheel, man. Look at the detail they put inside of that thing. That is crazy. That is crazy. And you just screw that off. Look at that. So I'm going to make sure that my horn is good and all that good stuff. Screw my Lincoln back on. Always wanted one of these, and I got one. This is beautiful. Look at the chrome all across the top. The doors, I took some off. All the way around to the side, all in the seats. They went nuts with these cars back in the day. So this is day 2 of me out here stripping the car. And I got a little bucket where I'm going to keep I'm going to keep everything in the bucket so I don't lose nothing. Trying to see how these come out. They held in there with like a little tension spring type thing. So these two right here control those little corner windows right there, the vent windows. And then this is the front door left, front door right, rear door left, rear door right. You can see they pretty much. This one feels good, but I'm gonna get rid of all of them. And this, I don't know what this is right here. I'm gonna have to look that up in the book. Somebody who know Lincoln's, this particular car, already know what that is. You know, maybe it's a locking mechanism to where can't nobody roll their windows down. Then I got to get weather stripping all over. The whole car needs to be re-weather stripped. Yeah. So a good year to 2 years, you're going to be looking at something special here. And my mirror, I got the new sticky stuff in, but it needs to be clean. Look at the rust on that mirror. But the mirror itself is fine. You know? You could see me in the mirror right there. It's going to be a long day. I'm going to enjoy myself out here working on my car. Main thing is I got something fixed that I wanted fixed. The window washing thing. Love it. So this is my video for today. I know I look like a rust bucket and a piece of shit right now. In time, my friends. In time. I'm out.